Hello, hello, beautiful people. Woo! We are back and in action. This is the Hope in Between with Major, my mama's favorite hope dealer, and my good sister, Eunice Elliott. Listen, we have had a bit of a break since the last time we were with you, but I will say a lot has happened. A lot of life has been lifing. And before we get into this very special episode, I want you to do a couple things. I want you to make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you bookmark this particular podcast, The Hope in Between with Major and Eunice Elliott, on your iHeart podcast, or if you're on YouTube, youtube.com/ Now That's Major. And now we're going to get into the very practice that I believe is essential to every bit of the win and every bit of life. And that's the practice of being present in it. We're going to catch our breath, beautiful people. I know a whole lot is going on in the world, a lot of things probably trying to grab at your attention, to usurp your energy, to just borrow your time. But ain't nobody got time for that right now. Let's focus in on our breathing. Let's take a deep breath in on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Now let it out. Let's practice a breathing technique that Eunice brought to us before, when it's linear breathing, where you're breathing directly to the back of that head of yours. So take it in through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Let it out through your mouth. And this time I want you to consider all of the demand, all of the needs, all of the responsibilities, everything, be it good, be it bad, whatever it is. Take it in on 3. 1, 2, 3. Now let it out. May we never rush or let life rush us so much so that we forget to catch our breath. Beautiful people, welcome back to yet another episode of The Hope in Between with Major and my sister Eunice. Eunice, how has life been lifing for you?
I have been wonderful. I have been great. The summer break is over, and it probably happened just in time. um, I'm not so much like how they say an idle mind is the devil's workshop. I'm more so I forget who I am quite easily. So once I'm like,
because you her.
I'm that girl. I'm that girl.
You her.
and if I'm kind of like just chilling and, doing the dog mom thing, cutting the grass, cleaning the house, after a while, I'm a slouch, in my mind. So, and this was brought to me by one of my friends, because I was saying something. I said, ain't like I'm no slouch. She said, why you keep saying that? Who said you was a slouch? I said, I think I feel that way.
Yeah. You got to remind yourself.
I have forgotten me, So we actually got back on the road this weekend, Atlantic City, which was gorgeous. I had never been there. We were on the boardwalk, and
I would like
Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And so getting back on stage after kind of having months off was just like, oh yeah, it's muscle memory. You remember, it's fun to share your gift and talent, making new friends and fans. So it was good. So I'm in a good space. The man is still manning. The boo is still booing.
Listen, before we get into the boo thing, I wanted to, for those that are new to our podcast, I would love for you to let them know what tour you're referring to. You're back on the road with a very specific tour.
Yes, it is called the Bougie on a Budget Tour. Matt Matthews. I think he's more considered a TikTok star who I write for. And so he asked me to go on the road with him. We've already completed one full year of the tour, 2024 to 25. And so now we're on the 25-26 portion of the show. It's a 3-year tour with Live Nation. And so we go to these theaters, usually about 3,000, 3,500 people, sold out shows. And none of them have heard of me, which is fun. And they usually apologize to me after the show. I didn't know who you were. I'm a fan now. I'm like, no, I am a pleasant surprise to you.
And I love it. Yeah. And you welcome them aboard.
Yeah, yeah, it's good.
Listen, I ran. First off, congratulations on that. Put the applause in there. Give me some applause.
Oh man,
Um,
and we haven't done this in a while, so I'm just off my game, right? I'm
no,
sorry,
no,
my
no, it's
bad.
okay.
Okay.
While I absolutely. Listen, I'm very happy for you. There's so much success with that tour. It's impacting so many. It's lifting people in heavy times. It's
Mhm.
reminding them that there's a reason to smile and know joy again. And so I thank God that you are one of the vessels to give us that goodness. You are a fellow hope dealer,
Well, how about
as they
that?
say. Yes,
As
and
they
I
say.
dig the hat. I dig the hat.
This is I just you saying that makes me think it'll probably be another podcast topic. But for those, as you say, that are new to us, I am
Mhm.
single. I've never been married, no kids, never been close. I'm
But
turned
she's mingling right now. Right about
I
now.
turned 50 years old back in May of this year.
Yeah.
And so, and I do have a man now. Okay. So
Woo!
as of this year, but I met the man while on tour. So for me, when I tell people the story about meeting this man and how great we've connected, they say, well, you're encouraging me. You make me think I want to date. I said, no, 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 no. That's not what you heard me say. I did not say you needed to date. I was on a Live Nation tour doing me at a high level. And then he was there. So I say, go do you at a high level, and him will be on the other side of you. That ain't dating.
Ready,
Don't go dating.
ready
No.
to mingle. And
Yeah.
I'm very happy because I can see the glow. I remember a time when
Not long ago.
I
Not long ago. A time not long ago.
yeah.
Yes, for
Listen,
sure.
it's a
Yes.
beautiful thing to see that love has you smitten, and deservingly so. You are worthy
Thank you.
of this joy and this goodness that you're experiencing. I pray that y'all continue to grow and build and show up to the fullest for one another. So yeah,
Thank
salute
you,
to
friend.
Eunice Elliott. EuniceElliott.com, correct?
Yes, correct. You can find tour
Eunice
dates.
Elliott.
And I
Yes.
always say, if you hit me up, if you see that we are going to be in a city near you or your town, send me a message. Say, hey, I live in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. You guys are coming, and I will put you on my guest list. You don't even have to buy
Only
tickets.
if you say
You
you
heard it on the
you
podcast.
heard it on the
Yes.
podcast,
Well,
because
that's the
I don't
only way
want
they're gonna
y'all
know to send me the
being
inbox because
but
they
I
heard
don't
it on
want
the
to be
podcast.
tacky where they just be, they people telling their cousins, hey, we got a free show.
No, look, it's
Everybody's sending
buried in the
messages.
details. They would have had to have pressed play and made it about 8 minutes into our show.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Speaking of 8 minutes into the show, that is my favorite number, and I have had quite a couple of weeks, and
Yes,
I
you
am
have.
super grateful for all of the goodness that those weeks have brought. Um, my I want to shout out my youngest brother Titus, who just got his doctorate.
Oh,
He's the first official degreed doctorate in my immediate family. So I'm super happy for him.
nice.
First degree sibling. You know, I have an honorary doctorate, so you can throw in
Oh, okay. Well, I'll change it for
no,
you.
no, no.
Honorary.
Actually, don't worry about it.
No, honorary is more is bigger,
Oh,
bigger time, bigger time.
oh,
Wait, actually, if you say you have an honorary, um,
listen, listen. I am so proud of him. He's got it in psychology and child and family counseling. I think it's phenomenal what he's doing. It's actually a work that I've always had a deep passion for. So it's really cool to be able to see that lived out,
mm-hmm.
in real
Yeah.
time by someone who cares. Um, and also, your boy was nominated for
Yes.
his first stellar award as a solo artist for two urban single performance and song of the year for my song "I Prayed for You."
Yes.
And since then, I released a version of it featuring the Berkeley Summer Gospel Choir that's out right now. And then your boy performed as
Yeah.
one of the featured artists on the Stellar Awards, and that goes live this coming Sunday, August 31st on BET. Um, You'll be very
Okay, and
proud.
so when you perform, I've seen you
Huh.
perform live.
Yes.
Um, so when it, is it a big difference between, let's say, you performing live at your own concert versus performing on an award show where you might have
Oh
more
yeah.
constraints? Yeah. Do you feel like
Yeah.
you're a little bit
Well,
more like, I'm not gonna give them everything?
no, 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 no. When you do the award show, you give them everything and then some, because
Okay.
that's the moment that markets you the biggest
Mm-hmm.
for people to then say, I got to get to a show.
Who is this guy? Have I not
Right,
seen him? Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And your brother delivered. We did. I prayed for you and flipped it into the remix. I'm hyped because this will be my first televised performance of me doing it into the remix, which is crazy.
Uh-huh.
So that is Sunday. But tomorrow, can everybody say tomorrow, Thursday? It is going to be a drop, a surprise drop, and I'm saying it here now.
Okay.
Your boy is releasing a motivational mixtape called the Hope Dealer Sessions.
Let's go.
And when I tell you, it is so good, yo. It is 5 spoken word motivations, pep talks, meditations, super, super dope, that get right to the heart of the listener, and 4 amazing songs that I think you'll really, really dig. One of which is featuring a very dope artist that I'll just say the initials are DB. Until you see it, you'll see that. And also, the Berkeley Summer Gospel Choir has come back, but it's executive produced by my guy, Josiah Bell, known for Underground, Will Smith, Jaden Smith, and Soho House, and a bunch of others. But yeah, it's really special. You're gonna be proud.
Okay.
Um, it's good. I did a listening session in Houston while in Houston, actually, this past week for my uncle who passed away, his funeral services. Shout out to Uncle Alvin, my first pastor, the first guy to show me what representing faith and community really was and doing it
Mm,
well.
mm.
Um, but I had a listening session and it was pretty powerful.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm still on high, as you can see, but
Yes. I can't wait.
I'm excited. Let's get into this show because we've
So
talked
we got to get
enough.
into the show because you mentioned the Stella Awards, and
Ah,
probably before we took our little break, we were voting. We did our part. We thought, did we do our
yes,
part?
yes, everyone did their part.
Okay.
Maybe I could have worked a little harder on getting more folks involved, but I would. The unfortunate news is your boy did not take home a trophy,
Okay.
but and that does not feel good. I'm gonna
Right.
be honest;
Right.
it is not a great feeling, but I will say your boy took home a win in that I arrived at a place in my career that I had never experienced before.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to perform on that show right after my category at that was
Oh,
that was that
really?
was a challenge. That was a big challenge. But
Right.
I delivered as if they had called my name right before then. So it was an honor, a full circle moment having CC Winans introduce me, BB and CC, and just being in an
I
audience of
I
yeah,
have questions. I have
yeah,
questions, and this is
yeah,
right now.
because
It
we
might
can
not
get
be.
right into the
I'm now. I
thing,
want
right?
you to get into the theme, but no, I have a question before that because myself and probably a lot of our viewers or listeners may not, probably have not experienced it. So I want you to try to, as detailed as possible. You've been nominated for awards before.
So many units.
Right, I know, but then you do that. But I want to know, I've never been nominated for an award, and I don't think a lot of our listeners or viewers have been nominated for an award.
Have
So,
you
I
submitted?
no, well, I don't know
Exactly.
what.
So just shut your mouth.
No, so but my point is, my point is, I want to know. I know you do the no, I love. I want to know in the moment that you don't hear your name, if you had to give one sentence. I'm not gonna say one word, but in the moment, I know disappointed. So, but one sentence of I am nominated. I believe I have a fair chance to win. And then they say someone else's name. Tell me what that moment is right that second.
That moment of not hearing my name.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. This sucks.
Mm-hmm.
This really
Okay.
sucks.
Okay.
Um, but there's another part of me that is very closely adjacent. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, I know you're sincere in that.
Yeah, I literally know that people work hard, and every other a person up for the nomination wants it just as bad as I do, and
Mm-hmm.
probably feels that they're worthy or hoping that they are. Um, but I will say, not having my name called on both nights, because I was one award was on the pre-show, the untelevised, and the other one was televised. It didn't feel good at all.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it really sucked. And the person that won has quality music. He's really dope. But he won every single award, and it was 9 categories that he was nominated
So see, that would make me feel better then. It was his
in.
night.
Yes. I'll just leave it at that because I don't want to bring up anything else. Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
like I said,
It was his night. But I said this. You need to share. I was really
no,
happy for him. Salute to Pastor Mike of Birmingham, Alabama,
yes, I know, I
the
know.
hometown
Yes.
of
That was all the
Eunice.
hubbub here. It's like, what?
Yes, yes. He has actually swept before,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, he has swept before. He actually broke a record for having been nominated for Artist of the Year for 4 years.
Oh,
Um, yeah, it's listen, I am grateful to be in the
yes,
number.
yes,
I will admit, I would love to feel what it feels like to win. So let's get to
yeah,
the topic.
yes. The topic.
Our topic for today is rocking even with the L's. Rocking even with the L's. And firstly, that L primarily stands for losses. Because of course we want the W's, we want the wins. But how do you rock even with the L? And that is something that I think can actually make or break the progress and evolution of an individual.
Mm-hmm.
If you can healthily understand that life comes with both wins and losses, and you will probably feel a lot of losses more than you will feel what it's like to win. Because a lot of times the competitions of life are limited and only one person can take home the gold. Um, it is a perspective shift that
Mm-hmm.
makes a difference. Um, but yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on rocking with the
I see how
L.
you're like pulling it from the sky. I see you trying to be
I'm
it's
pulling it
it's
from
fine.
the live the hope you give. Live the hope you give.
I'm
Keep
proud of you. You
going.
did good. You didn't look. We didn't believe you, but you did good. We don't believe you.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
but yes, you learn more from the L's than you ever will from the wins,
yeah.
right? The L's are the
Hmm.
lessons. The L's are life. The L's are love. The L's are letting go. You're going to get
Mm.
so much more from the L's, more than a
That
loss.
actually that actually is very true
Yeah,
because
you
there's
get
a
so
lot
much
more
more.
information that you get from L's. It's like
So much
information
more.
on what can be done different, what
Mm-hmm.
can be built, what can be developed, what can be enhanced, what can be um, worked out,
Mm-hmm.
you know, what can
Mm-hmm.
be celebrated. And so, and the win, you're at the mountaintop and
Mm-hmm.
there's not much else to kind of teach you except for celebrate well and
Mhm.
to remember that there's more work to be done later. But
Mhm.
I think that people deserve to celebrate their wins. Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, Pastor Mike took home all those wins, and it was a lot. It was a lot of wins,
We
and I
still
was
don't
like,
believe you, y'all. He's struggling with this. That we're
no,
having this
actually,
topic
no, no,
today
no, no, no. I
because
I'm
you
not
are a
struggling. I'm
person.
not.
You are a
I'm
person
not.
who will continuously be nominated. You will always be in this space, right? And so your perspective shift is going to be critical for you. I think you appreciate other people's talents, abilities, moments. I believe you celebrate other people's wins, even when it doesn't necessarily, and this is a real time correlation to a loss. You just celebrate people's wins just because they winning. You know, it ain't got nothing
Yeah,
to do with you, right?
yeah.
So I believe all of that for you. The L's though are hurtful and disappointing, and that's normal. That's you're human, right? But I think it's almost like the perspective shift is to me, I'm trying to think of the best example. The perspective shift is that it literally doesn't matter whether you win or lose.
Hmm.
So if you know it don't matter, I mean, if you say
Not
your
not fully
family,
true.
huh? No, well, this is what I'm saying to you. For
That's
the
what you're
things that
saying.
matter, the things that matter to you. You were talking earlier about the listening session, the new music you got coming out, the impact, the feeling. You were talking about your uncle who passed, who poured into you. You're talking about your brother who you're proud of. You got a wife. The things that matter did not shift or change. None of those things shift or change based on you winning an award or losing an award. In
Slow
that
down.
moment,
Slow down.
in that moment.
Because I think we can be honest and say winning these awards, especially in our industry, in our areas of profession, are celebratory symbols and indicators of impact. And so while we can say it doesn't change anything, it may not literally change a whole lot, but it does empower you. It affirms you, it encourages you, it gives you a sense of, yo, the work was worth it. And yes, there are other ways to feel that. But a lot of times with the win, because there's phases on when and during award season. Getting the nomination is actually the first win. It's the first win because everybody talks about it. You then start getting celebrated as the
Mm-hmm.
ones. You may have seen on my page. I saw my face on
Right.
the
On
big
the
old
building.
banner,
Yeah.
the banner, the building next to CC Winans. Like I was at the top, even. And yes, I have had Times Square billboards. Yes, I have literally had a billboard that draped the entire skyscraper. I know what that feels like, and it's an incredible feeling. But I have yet to fully feel in my adult years, to fully feel receiving a trophy win for my music outside of Billboard and going platinum. I would love to know what it feels like to carry one of those things myself. And I
I,
think
I
it's
get that.
fair for
I
that
get
to
that.
be
That's
a
fair
one.
if that is a desire of yours. I'm not saying it's not a desire or shouldn't be.
It's not the
All
end
I'm
all be all though.
It just can't be. And it can't
Yeah.
be, it just can't be. You know, the things you said that trophy represents already exists and you don't even have a trophy. You already know the impacts you've made. You already have the validation of the talent and the gift. You already have the support of the people who love you. So I'm saying the things that you listed that piece of metal would show you,
Stop
you already
dwarfing
have
it to
that.
just a piece of metal.
It's it's just a
I
piece of
can't
metal.
stand when people that don't have one yet just call it that.
No, what I'm saying to you is there are some medals, like let's say a gold medal in the Olympics for the 100-meter dash. In that moment, you are the fastest person in the world. That means something. Music, art is so subjective. It's if you don't ever get nominated, are you gonna tell me you don't feel like your music touched the heart of anybody? You know that's not true. It's not even a thing. So some medals do mean something. Hey, you punched that person and knocked them out. You won. Art is so subjective. It's so subjective. As a comedian, if you say Jerry Seinfeld, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Steve Harvey, I'm listing some of the most successful comedians, and there are hundreds of millions of people that would say, I don't think he's funny to any of them.
You're right.
Because it's subjective.
That's right.
So my dog is agreeing with me. So what I'm saying to you is, right. So this, yes, it is a piece of metal in the realm that you are in the work that you produce and the love that you share and the hope that you give. Yes, it is a piece of metal.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Art is subjective, and you cannot rest on the decision or the results of a subjective reality. Because that's just what it is. I just would love to.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Those are two separate things, though.
When the day comes, I am.
Of course, you want to
Grammy.
win.
And every time I say it, I get exhausted. I am Grammy, 2-time Soul Train, 9-time Image Award, 3-time Stellar Award, and 1-time Dove nominated.
So that means your music is impacting people. A lot of people, different places, different situations. People know your name. People know what you're going to bring to the table. Yeah. People know how you perform and leave your heart on the stage. People know they're going to feel good when you're in the room. I mean, all of that. And you talking to me about a piece of metal?
Stop deducing it to just a piece
I'm not deducing it. It is literally a piece of
metal.
You're
talking to me about a trophy? Just say that. Don't call it a piece of metal, because if I get a Grammy,
I'm going to be so proud and happy for you. I will not diminish a Grammy if you had one. But until you get one, it's nothing.
That's all I wanted to hear you say. Man, F that little piece of nothing. That little toy.
Little piece of metal. When you get one, we'll turn up.
I love it. I love it. But but much to what you're saying, yes, the L's are lessons. Yeah. The L's are the let goes. The L's are the losses. It is so much of it, but there is something to gain from every single one. And how you flip a perspective can literally shift the energy and how you move. Because literally, I had 5 minutes to shift my energy and perspective on does this moment of not having my name called, does that define me? Or does what I do in the midst of not getting everything that I believe I deserve or think that I want, do I still show up well? Mm-hmm. How do you handle that? And
and you showed up well. And let me give an example.
I showed up well, but I'll let you know there was a little.
I understand that, but you know what it makes me think of? That fateful night that somebody was nominated for an award, and they won the award, and that ain't what nobody was talking about, because they lost themselves that night, and they went and slapped the stank out of Chris Rock. So it's about how you show up. They won the award. They won the award that night and got up and gave a speech after they let a moment redirect the definition of who they've been in their lifetime.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So if I ask him, hey, does the Oscar matter? He will go back in time and say, I would have rather not have had the moment that I did that and lost than to have had that moment and won.
Absolutely.
I mean, seriously. So
you know what was crazy? I will say this. I don't even know if it was captured, but I'm sitting in the aisle at the Stellars, and I know they're about to call my category, and up on the stage was Devon Franklin, Soraya, the singer, actress, and also Tyler Lepley. And and they are promoting their new show series on Netflix called Ruth and Boaz. And they're about presenting my category. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be really cool. You know, Tyler's my guy. Devon's my guy. And I end up I end up dealing with them not calling my name, but before they didn't call my name, the camera is like right by me, but I'm looking at it's not on me. It's on a person further down the road. And I was trying to tell the cameraman, I was like, "Hey, sir, I think I'm the one that's nominated for this category." It's only to only to find out that the girl sitting next to me, Adia, who it won a New Artist of the Year. She's from Birmingham. She's an incredible new artist, but she's with the Pastor Mike Kemp. Apparently, she co-wrote the song that was nominated. And the camera, and I didn't know she was in the cut because we only heard Pastor Mike's
Mm-hmm.
name. And so I'm like thinking, why is this happening? Like, why are they not filming me on my moment to hear my name called? And then my name didn't get called, and she jumps up and it's like, woo! And I said, first of all, these cameramen were tipped off on who is going to win. How disrespectful. You don't even have my facial expression of me losing. I
Okay.
am just.
So we can institute a new thing. You list all of your nominations. How
So
about
I
this?
just wait, but I want to say to Adia, I'm sorry for not realizing that you were a part of that win because you deserved every bit of the camera being on you than I did, even though it didn't touch me.
But look, can we use that as information for you? It
Yeah.
ain't about you,
Yes.
and you don't know what all is going on.
That part.
Let that be
That part.
life. Let that be
That
life.
part. Yeah. Yeah.
Because the more that you think is about you, the more of life is gonna be disappointing. But if you just realize it ain't even about you, you ain't even got no feeling. This wasn't even about
Yeah, I
you.
listen, I have done so many award shows, and when I finally was feeling like, oh, this may be my first win, I was like, something's not happening. They're not falling in line. This is starting to feel weird. Why isn't there a camera that's on my face right now that's got my facial expression? You should have saw me. I was nudging him. I was nudging.
Because
And he's
because
like,
it
but look,
wasn't going.
he's holding the camera like, listen. He's holding the camera like, enough. I got the camera where it's supposed to.
Amen. Let me start preaching because it wasn't going according to Major's plan.
Yeah,
Major felt like something wasn't right because it wasn't going according
absolutely.
to you what
A-
you felt
a-
it was supposed to be. It was going exactly
absolutely.
the way it was supposed to go.
Yes, absolutely went the way it was supposed to go. I just am used to seeing it a certain way. And I think that that's also the lesson in it is
Mm-hmm.
make yourself available for more than what you expect and what you think it should
What
be.
you think you know and what you have already experienced. You would
Yes,
tell me that
because
about
life is
love,
forever
and you would
unfolding
say more
beyond
than
us.
what you have experienced is available to you. Don't get stuck on what
Yes.
you've experienced as to what is
Lesson.
available.
Lesson. That's a lesson. That is an L. That is a lesson. That is a lesson.
Yeah.
And I loved everything we talked about in this
Mm-hmm.
um Eunice. I am really grateful for the lessons. I respect the loss.
Mm-hmm.
Um uh I don't want to say I'm grateful for the loss because I haven't arrived there, but I am grateful
Mm-hmm.
for the lessons and the information of what it brought. Um uh I am happy for people being celebrated for their hard work.
Mm-hmm.
I just pray that one day I can experience
Mm-hmm.
knowing what it feels like to win my nomination. But
Mm-hmm.
until then, I have to realize I'm not the only one. I think it was 9 or 10 before Luther Vandross finally won one.
Mm-hmm.
And that was right before he passed away. There's some people that I know that have been nominated over 13 times and in Grammys and never won. So
Mm-hmm.
listen, I'm not the only one,
Right. You in good
and
company. You in great company. You in
that's a
great.
message. That's a message for sure. Um, y'all remember to pick up the Hope Dealer sessions available everywhere. Um, uh, Starting August 28th, available everywhere. Enjoy it, listen, let it speak to your heart and your soul. Um, Make sure you get on that road to check out my sister Eunice Elliott on tour. Get over to euniceelliott.com. for more information on the tour tickets and her books.
Mhm.
When I was home, I saw your book on my mom's nightstand,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I thought that was really really cool.
Very
Um,
sweet. Thank you,
but
Mom.
beautiful people, you can still rock with the L's. The win is knowing how to rock, even when it's an L. Yeah, this is the hope in between, y'all, with Major and my good sister Eunice Elliott. Make sure you tune in to BET to check your boy out doing the dang thing. And stay locked with all of us on everything that we're doing because we're working really hard. Eunice Elliott on socials. Now that's Major on socials for me. Yeah, like and subscribe. iHeart Podcast, The Hope in Between. Peace. And until next time, hope ain't ever canceled. Yeah.